I am excited I am traveling. On the other hand, what do I do with my sourdough starter? I do not want to leave my starter in the fridge. We're experiencing load shedding. I may travel back to a cupboard instead of a fridge. I have decided to put my sourdough in the freezer. I was not sure what I will get when I defrost the sourdough starter until I gave it a try. This sourdough storage tip made all the difference. I do not allow the starter to completely ferment and peak. 1 hour is enough. Look for those tiny bubbles starting to appear as a good sign to store the sourdough starter in the freezer. My sourdough starter was in the freezer for about 3 weeks. I took my time after my trip to resume baking. Once I was ready, I brought the sourdough starter out of the freezer. Reactivating the starter is easy since I did not allow it to ferment before freezing. To reactivate the frozen sourdough starter, I just take it out of the freezer and I leave it on the counter for nature to take its course. This frozen starter took 5 hours to thaw and 6 hours to completely ferment and peak for baking. It feels good to not have to fuss over sourdough starter after a long break. All I did was bring it out first thing in the morning while I went on with my daily routine, and by evening it was ready for mixing an overnight dough. What do I love about this sourdough storage idea? There is no need to feed and revive the starter when it is out of the freezer. And what's the downside? Freezing sourdough starter this way should only be for long-term storage, not weekly or daily, as it will weaken the starter, as I found out. I do almost all of my baking with the sourdough starter. It is comforting to know that I can travel or take my long breaks from sourdough baking using a storage that works and will give me an active sourdough starter when I'm back to baking at home.